Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to Mixed Media Monday. So today I'm going to do something I've been thinking about doing for a really long time and just haven't done, and that is to watercolor some of my papers that are either just plain white, like some of this. I have some graph paper, some line paper, and then all of this scrapbook paper that's just white on the other side. And so I'm going to watercolor on this side. That's what I'm going to do. So that's my mixed media Monday. So I need to find, I forgot to grab a brush. Okay, I'll be right back. I need a bigger, fatter brush. Hang on. Okay, so I got a, this is a wash brush. It's a Robert Simmons, and this is what I'm going to use because that's all I'm going to do is just like one color all the way through. And so I'm kind of going to look at the color. So this is, I want to do one of these browns. Looks like I only have one. What is that one called? Can't see what that's called. Sienna. This one's like a gold. I might mix the two of them. And this, I think this is black. So I'm just gonna get my brush really wet, and then I'm just gonna put some of the wet on here. And I forgot to spray my. So these are Pelican. They're Pelican watercolors. I'm pretty sure I got them on Amazon. I love them. They have really good color. I should have actually spread the water on before I started the camera, but I did not. So I don't want to do heavy color. What I'm kind of trying to go for, and I don't know if this is even going to work, is like a almost like a coffee or a tea dyed. And I'm just not sure how that's going to work. And this is not watercolor paper either, so it's going to act kind of weird with the water. There we go. And I'm just going to set them aside to dry. And the reason why I like the idea of using the watercolor is because it will, my idea is that it will dry like coffee or tea dyed paper. I have no idea if that's the way it's going to dry. This is a total experiment. I've never done anything like this. I have coffee dyed and tea dyed, just plain paper, easy for me to say, plain copy paper, but I have not tried this, so it's gonna kind of be on an adventure together. And because these colors are similar, I'm gonna keep using these colors. Try to get all the way on the edges. Yeah, I think this is gonna work good, or well, or however the proper grammar is. So right now what I usually do with my one-sided scrapbooking paper is I glue coffee dyed paper onto it. So I'm trying to avoid a step in my process. And I think I'm gonna like the way this is going. So let's just keep on keeping on. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do some green on the back of this one. This is a terrible spray bottle. Patio Life USA. Come on. Okay. Oh, I said I was going to do green, didn't I? Okay. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I have another one of these. I think this one, I'm going to try some purple. Okay, I only have room to do one more because I'm running out of space to put these down to dry. Okay, so I'm also going to do this one, purple.
Okay, I'm gonna stop and let those dry and then be back.
Okay, everyone, these are dry. I let them dry overnight. So the next and I love how they turned out. They look amazing. They have that kind of wrinkly coffee dyed look. The colors are really good. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. So now what I want to do is I want to try to just do a little bit of stenciling on top. I pulled out some of my 12 by 12 stencils, and this is just an experiment. I never used these through a stencil, so let's see what happens. It might be an epic failure, which is okay. And I don't want to necessarily do the whole thing. Okay, let's see what we get. Well, yeah, that looks great. A little darker than I'd want, but not bad. Okay, so now I'm going to try the same thing again, only I'm going to do it with the actual ink, the ink pad. So let's see. Let's see what we get here. So that's my vintage. So this stain was vintage photo. So then I'm gonna just do a little bit of a thing through here and see what happens. Totally probably depends on the look that you're going for. I'm gonna like definitely gonna like the ink pad a lot more, which I kind of expected. Actually, I had no expectations, I should say. I didn't realize that the distressed ink would be so so dark, actually. I wonder if there's a way. Yeah, so that I definitely like that better, but that looks pretty nice. Just thinking out loud, let's try to do this. So I'm rubbing this from the ink pad. I'm just rubbing it right on the, not sure how that's going to work. So let's see what we get. Oh, it must have had some silver on there. That looks really good. Yeah. So I definitely like this one better. And it did. The little, this thing had some silver on there. But I don't mind that. So yeah, that's I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna just play around with some different colors and techniques. I'm gonna keep trying using these brushes. What I need here is paper towel. And I'm just going to spray a little bit of water on it. And then just kind of rub this off. Because I want to do, because I have more of these stains, peeled paint and broken china. So I want to try those. So just going to go for it. So I'm going to try, this has green on this side and I did this side purple. So I'm just going to try this out. There's a different stencil. So these are 12 by 12 stencils. And on 12 by 12 paper, so that actually works out pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna play around, see what I get. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah. Okay, I love that. That's beautiful. So cool. Okay, let's try the blue one. See what that looks like. And I have this different mandala stencil. So I'm just rubbing this off on the wet paper towel over here. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we get here. Oh yeah. So this was really, really fun. This was a great experiment. Super happy with it. Yeah, and the reason why I'm using the stains is, well, they're not the oxide inks, and so I feel like they're completely dry now, and they're not gonna, like when people write on it, it's not gonna gunk up their writing utensils. And it's just, to me, it's just a different way for us to, um, you know, dress up or make our journals a little unique from someone else. I don't have time to coffee dye paper, and so this experiment of being able to just sit and do some watercolor washes on the backs of white, of scrapbook paper that's only one-sided is really nice. And you can, what's that word I'm trying to think of? Well, you can make them specifically for journals. Like I in the back of my head, I want to make my friend, she loves purple and green, and I want to make her a little journal. And so these are perfect. So these, I'll cut these down and use them as pages, or I could, use them as ephemera. There's all kinds of the options that I have. So yeah, so I just really like it, and that's kind of for me what mixed media Monday is all about, is finding new ways to use and prepare and create things that we already make and use in our journals, but just in a different way, using different products. Now, of course, if all you have is a couple pads of ink, please use the ink. And you can also, you can make watercolor washes even out of food coloring. So just put some food coloring in some water and then just wipe it on. It's just, to me, a different alternative to the coffee and tea dyeing that we do. And I would call this a success. So I hope you enjoyed this Mixed Media Monday, and please give me a thumbs up. I would love to hear in the comments too, what are some different things that you've done, like your take on things that kind of, everybody uses in the junk journal world. I'd be really curious to hear what kinds of new things you have tried, or maybe want to try, and haven't had a chance. But yeah, so this is great. The plain ink did leak through a little bit here, and so that's something to keep in mind. And it is very dark, so to me, that probably doesn't matter. I can cover this over with a pocket, a corner tuck. There's, all kinds of things that we can do. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe and comment. I would love to hear from all of you. I appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate your comments and your watching and your interest, and have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you soon.